And that's how it starts. Filthy, disgusting. Let's see if we can flip it for a profit. Let's get it to the shop. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Punky's World. I'm starting the video on the outside today because there's no way in hell I'm bringing this vacuum into the shop to repair it, to clean it, to do any of that stuff until I empty out the dispenser and just inspect it. A lot of times I'll pick up vacuums, they're on the side of the road. I mostly go for good brands like Shark. This one happened to be right next to a trash can and it is full of crap. There's so much crap in this thing. I don't even want to bring any of that into the lab just in case there's cockroaches, bed bugs, God only knows what it could be. So I'm going to empty this thing out completely and then I'll get her on the bench and we'll see what in the hell we can do with this thing and turn this free vacuum into a profit. As you can see, the rollers are absolutely full of crap. I wouldn't be the bit surprised that the belt is destroyed on this thing as well. Although the brush looks like it's in pretty good condition outside of all the disgusting hair and the wrapped up shoestrings or whatever the hell that thing is. We're going to take this portion out and I can see that the filter is already very disgusting looking. There's all sorts of stuff on it. Not thrilled about that. Inside of here, there's a whole bunch of goodies that are just shaking around in there. Oh God. We got tampons, we got beads. Good thing is I don't see any bugs. We'll inspect the rest of the vacuum and then we will bring it into the shop for a serious deep cleaning and see if the motor works. Okay, out of sheer curiosity, I plugged it in. We're gonna turn it on and see if the motor even turns on. Okay, the motor's turning on. It's not noisy, that's good. And you can't see it, but the roller is actually rolling. Doesn't sound good. I think we could turn this turd into something that's profitable. Just for reference, this Shark vacuum is a NV150. Got my gloves on, I got my hose, and I got some good old trusty Dawn soap. I'll start spraying it down here.
It truly is unbelievable how disgusting this dustbin was.
Holy potatoes, man! Where has the time gone? The last time I worked on this vacuum was probably a month and a half ago. When we left off, we were cleaning out the disgusting dustbin that was just horrid and awful and just full of so much disgusting things. I think there was even a tampon in here, if I remember. We are gonna get back to it. I have the Shark vacuum on the bench right now. She is disgusting. As you can see, this filter is got God knows what on it, and then we look at the other filter and it is, oof, it's not even that much better. It is horrific. And then we look at the bottom of this thing and I think you can make a certified hair doll with this. And now that it's been over 2 months or however long it's been, we're gonna finally fix this vacuum and get it back online. We're gonna start by cleaning the filters because that is just grossing me out. We got Dawn dish soap we're going to be washing it with. Well, they look a lot better than they did. A little Febreze in there. Do a little wring out. Throw it in the dryer. Ugh. Put a little soap on it. So what I do is I kind of just shake it dry. I take a little Febreze, pour a little bit in there on the front. These take a while to dry. You don't want to put wet filters back in your unit. And I take it, I got a little clip, and I let the fan just dry it out that way. It might take a few hours, and that's fine. We got a lot of time we're gonna have to put into this vacuum to kind of bring it back to life. So I'm just gonna start breaking it down as much as I can. I'll lay out some of the parts. Some of these units will have a deal where this whole part will come apart on it, and this one does not, unfortunately. So, you know, it's okay. I'll be able to work on it while it's on the bench. But let's just inspect it for a minute and see what we got to work with here. Let's start by turning these little tabs here to unlock the unit. So that way this part pulls out. We got a bunch of funk right there. Looks like the belt's in good shape. Let's just get a scissor and we'll start cutting this stuff out. Some units are easier to fix than others. Like, what is this? Is this like a bathing suit top? Like what? Not a shoelace. Not even lingerie. Nothing fun. Probably wondering, Punky, why aren't you using gloves? Well, I ran out of gloves. So I'm just gonna man up, gonna pull it out and give my good hands a good washing when the job here is done.
At this point of the video, I'm just taking out the hair from the brush bristles.
Okay, I think right now at this point we can move on, going deeper into the vacuum, because there is just crap and dirt and everything here, and I want to open this whole thing up and clean. So with these vacuums, they don't want you working on them and servicing them. Each one of these has a star bit that has a security thing in the middle. I have one of those tools which has got the little hole in the center for the star bit. I got a bag for my bolts. So far they're all the same. I believe once you get down to this spot here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a different bit size. This is a T20. So I got all of them except for this part right here. So we're gonna have to go to a smaller bit. These ones are smaller than the other ones. Let me get my fancy little bag and put the screws in the freaking bag. Don't want to lose the screws tonight. I don't want to lose the screws, baby. We got all those little pricks. I did. Zip it up. Let's flip it over. It's going to take a little convincing for it. There it is. And we're off. Okay, let's put this over in the parts land. Next thing we're going to do with this repair is we got to check out certain systems on it. We got to inspect the hose because those always crack from fatigue, or they split, I should say. That hose looks like it's in good shape. We got a little circuit board right here, and it has these little snaps that just snap it in place. I just want to free it up just so I can maybe clean behind there. There we go. Cool. We just want to do a wiping behind there. Also, right here, these are not Torx. These are just regular screws. And we want to pull this plastic deal off so we can clean this, because this thing looks awful. This rag's a little damp. I think I even put a little Febreze on it. But I'm just going to do a little wiping. There's little channels on this plastic deal where the wires will ride down. This one's for the motor. And we're just going to pull it up a little bit because we want to pull this plastic piece off. And there's also some side screws right here as well. 2 screws right here. These are different size screws. These are smaller than the ones that we pulled off of that other, or off of here. Okay, do a little wiping right here. This whole spot right here needs to be cleaned. We'll put a little spray on there and we'll clean it up. I took our filters out of the dryer. They came out pretty nice and clean, except for that little hair. Good, the Febreze helped. We'll put that in parts land. I'm using a little bit of Windex and actually Febreze on it just to give it a little spray down. Figured it could help with the smell or whatever, and break loose whatever's on there. Just kind of scraping it off. There's a little gasket right here as well, which I'm peeling off so I can clean the crevices of it. And with this, I might not even have to remove this whole roller. I can usually just get enough spray back here and get my rag and work it through there, so that way it will just clean itself. See how I'm just kind of feeding it through? It's already making a big difference. You want to clean that window off.
Having a clean window is important because that's what you'll see through the plastic cover.
Some progress on there. And that's all it is. It's just kind of working back and forth. I'm going to use a clean rag this time. I'm going to take my screwdriver. I'm literally poking through the rag, getting it around there, kind of cleaning it up a little bit, make it look nice. You don't have to do all this. This is not mandatory, but you know, if I'm selling something, I want it to look nice for the customer. I don't want it to look like a big pile of shit. I take the extra effort and I do this when I'm doing my repairs. Oh, look at that. See? Look at that window. Already starting to come clean. It doesn't take that much time to overhaul it, you know? It's like, okay, if you get it, take it apart, do a quick clean job on it, just so you don't see a bunch of crap in the window, kind of like what we're doing here. See, it's coming clean. You do that stuff, the little maintenance, make sure the belt's not snapped. If it is, put another belt on it. Belts are cheap. And, you know, clean it. You can flip these things for like nothing, dude. Look at that. Already huge freaking improvement, and I haven't even put any polish on there yet. I use this plastic polishing shit. This works pretty good. You don't have to make a full career out of it, but you know, just take it and rub it in. Look at that. Bam, look at that. Oh, starting to shine. I haven't even done the inside plastics yet. Just need this part to be shiny. And it's gonna get dirty again, but when you sell it and they see it's super clear, they're like, oh wow, it's really maintained. I mean, it is. Most people wouldn't do this stuff when they sell it. People don't even want to clean their vacuums. They just want to sell them real quick, you know, as filthy as they are with all the crap in them. I don't do that. All right, everything looks good there. The hose is fine. I'll snap this circuit board back in place. There is a gasket we're gonna have to mess with, and that goes along the edge here.
Remember, you'll make more money from a super clean vacuum versus a dirty one.
Okay, we're putting this stuff back in place. It's all clean. I got a little brush. I clean it out. The hose. I even have another vacuum, so I'll suck out all the stuff that I vacuumed. So you're gonna want to get this portion back into here. Your hose. It's got two little deals right here, and they go into the bottom. Right there, there's two other holes. Perfect. But just give it a little rub down, especially like in here where you're not going to get at it, access to it anymore, because it's going to go back onto the vacuum. Throw out your wires. Try not to get your power cord caught in there. I recommend starting with the back screws because that's what holds the lock in place for the vacuum to sit upright. It locks into place now. Screws are good. Done. Okay, we got all the screws in. Now we just got to finish up some detail work right here so it looks good. Here's a little trick. You hear that? White lithium grease. It's gonna be great. Let's fix the other side. Nice and quiet. Now we got to clean some of the other pieces. We're gonna use scalding hot water. Pop these little wheels out. There's some hair stuck in there. Clean that hair off. Let's pop the other one out. Boop. Pop it out. Inspect it. There's the fiber washer. Take whatever little hair that's there. Take it out. There it is. There we go. We essentially completely rebuilt the front head right there. Do a little spray in there. Spray, spray, spray. Wipe it all down like so. Let's plug it in. Let's see if it turns on. She's clean. Let's start putting her back together and then we'll start polishing her.
This turd has definitely come a long way.
Still got to put the filter in and I got to clean this up. She's gonna be a runner. I've taken our filter off of our fan. We're gonna put that back in place right now. So we're moving on to the polishing part of our job here. It'll make it look a little bit nicer. So what I'm gonna do is I got this Meguiar's Plastic X stuff, and there's many other things you can use, but I'm gonna use this. Just put a little bit on a microfiber towel here. Just gonna rub it. Just gonna rub it, baby. And it's not gonna get everything. There's, like I said, there's scratches, there's little things like that, but it'll help. It'll help make it better. And there's even some spots on this that won't come out, and you can use a magic eraser, but you don't want to do the whole thing with magic eraser, because if you do, you're going to scratch the shit out of it, because believe it or not, magic eraser is actually a little abrasive. So I'm going to put just a dab of this onto the magic eraser and just see if I can't rub ever so gently to see if I can kind of clean that up a little bit.
It definitely helps.
You don't want to go too crazy. Yeah, some of these are pretty deep gouges in it, but already you can tell just from that side versus that side, I could kind of see my face in it. This one, it's very dull, and I think this will be able to get these little spots out, and then you can kind of blend it. Yeah, see, it's got that part off. Let's try right here. Yeah, see, it's helping a little bit. This is already kind of dinged up and scratched. I'll use the magic eraser on it and get as much of that off as I can. I mean, I'll be gentle. I'm not going to go extremely crazy, but you see all the white stuff? Look at that. It's already improved. Oh yeah. It's already looking much nicer. She's back together. Let's run her. I'm still gonna collect some dust inside of this dustpan here. Get all the loose stuff so that we can capture it, and then we'll clean out the dustpan again. Yep. First working good, nice and quiet. Let's empty this. But one last thing you wanna do before you go is you wanna spray your microfiber towel down with some spray. You wanna clean the cord. Yes, clean the cord. It's one of these last little things I do. I'll start pulling the cord through with my rag, put tension on it, go all the way to the end, and look at that. It's the little touches right there that make this revival so much nicer. And just like that, This turd we found in the trash has been revived. She runs good. She's clean. There's no more funk. The rollers are spotless on it. She's ready to go back in service and make me some money. I'm gonna put this thing up for 120 bucks and see what I get for it. A quick and easy revive, and you can make some easy cash that way. Apparently you could polish a turd and make it shine. This turd shines. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Punky's World. I'll see you on the next episode. Cheers.